You mentioned something your father said to you. I'm sure everyone is very curious to know what he thinks of Breathe as well.
He's biased, so...
We'd love to know what you thought of your performance.
Currently, I'm in his good books with my performances, so he's being biased. He saw the last season a lot later from when it originally dropped. He saw the first episode.
Did he binge watch it?
He did eventually, but like I said, my father is biased, and I mean his words and his encouragement and his criticism mean the most to me because he's always been very honest. But right now I think he's enjoying everything that I'm doing. The true testimony that we've made a good thrilling show was my mother refuses to watch it. She's like, "Nahi, mujhe ye sab nahi dekhna hai." But I get scared with all this, so she still hasn't watched it. So yes, he's excited. He's more excited about the new season than all of us. We've been so busy promoting. He keeps messaging. He just, in fact, messaged me just before we came on. "Good luck. Can't wait. The new promo's looking good. Naveen, he liked your, because that was the last asset we put up. So he liked your character promo very much." So he's very, very excited. He's very invested. So yeah, the family is, they're very sweet. I mean, they'll all wait till, the 8th night at midnight and they'll all put it on and watch it, barring my mother, who will much rather go watch something else. She doesn't like that kind of aggression and violence. She prefers to go to Parliament where none of that happens.
So who's the biggest fan of thrillers in your family then?
Thrillers, I don't know, but like horror and stuff, my niece, Navya. I mean, there's something wrong because she watches these really scary movies all alone in the dark, and that's her thing.
You can't watch them?
No, I can't watch all that. No.
Amit, this is something that, you were mentioning as well, about how there's such a love for violence, for horror, particularly, I think, in this generation. The young audience really seems to crave it. And there are some who question whether that's normal, to want to, live off these kind of experiences in films, in series. And is that what's being exploited by the genre, essentially?
I'd rather see it than go and be it, right? So... And that's also, I think, that worry is almost diminished. Of course, cinema and characters and what we do on screen, especially in a country like India, which is still finding its footing. And we have, on one platform, we are doing so well. We are prospering, we are learning, we are economically getting better. But there are so many issues, which we all know, which I don't want to bring them up right now. So yes, I mean, there is this very thin line of how we portray what we show and the effect of it on the country and the generation. But right now it's a movie. We're talking about a film or a web series that you watch, which engages you, thrills you, and you see some action. And it's not just the youth that likes action movies. Everybody likes action movies. And psychological thrillers, I think it's a new genre, or maybe a genre that is being accepted right now more because of, again, fascination. And also I think people have changed. We accept our shortcomings more easily than we would do 10 years back. We accept that we are not perfect. It's fine, it's not a taboo. Like going to a psychiatrist in India is it's not like, it's not frowned upon. So, I think at the end of the day, you're just coming home after 12 hours, 16 hours of your work and watching something. And if it engages you and excites you, and for me personally, if it gives you some message in the end, I'm happy with that.
Talking about your personal experience also with Breathe, we were having a conversation earlier where you did say that this particular series came to you at the exact right time because emotionally you were dealing with a lot.
Yes, like how Abhishek said that, as an actor, we go through so much as an artist, not just an actor, in every form of art. Art does come from a lot of conflict, pain, and introspection, a lot of I always say art comes with a lot of crucifixion and you have to find your resurrection, right? But I would like to share this since you've asked me, and we had a chance to talk about it. Breathe was offered to me by this great gentleman on my left, our director Mayank Sharma, and my producer Vikram Malhotra, at a time when I was in a very lost stage in my career. And it's not that, I think it's not, losing your path or feeling lost is fine, but I think in a brutal industry, cinema and movies, it's like when you're lost, people around you make you feel like, it's...
Like you're down and out.
You're done. So at that time, I was just going through a lot of angst, anger. So I had a big bag of emotions and some hope. And when I got Breathe and I got this crazy character who's so damaged, who has lost hope, who has all the things that I was going through. So I just took everything and I just put it like way forward. And the Breathe has done well. And we've got a lot of love for Breathe. And my character has got so much love. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to be here on this platform. I'm grateful to be a part of this team. I'm grateful to hold this mic and being heard. Just thankful for everything.